here. We're going on 2 years now. It's ridiculous. He keeps telling everybody, I want this to be done and over with. I want this to be done and over with, blah, 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 blah. Well, then just pay the money.
This video highlights the ongoing frustrations surrounding a probation violation where a man has failed to pay restitution to his victim. You'll see how excuses, broken promises, lies, and leniency in the judicial process have left the victim exasperated. From false claims about restitution payments to violations of court orders, this case sheds light on the challenges of accountability and justice.
We are here today on a probation violation hearing. I'm sorry. Let's see. You issued a bench warrant, but you got in contact with us, I think, and so we quashed that, or you showed up later or something.
Yeah, I was never sent.
Yeah, so you took care of that, so I did quash that bench warrant. So Mr. Byers, the request summons for probation violation is that you made no payments on your fines, costs, and restitution since you were placed on probation on May 23rd of 24. There was a restitution hearing on September 3rd. I
believe in November too also.
Okay.
There was another probation violation hearing.
Okay, and you didn't ask for put in counsel, did you?
No.
Okay, so you've now paid about 810 of the ordered 2,961.
I think I'm at 1,010 now.
So you paid a couple more $100. So, Mr. Byers, one other thing, I guess, so I'm gonna hand this down to you. So, one of the one is obviously we would like our money for restitution and stuff, but also on social media, there's a picture of you at Muck's Bar. So what I would say is the term of probation is not to use or consume alcohol, but you're also not supposed to hang out a place that the primary purpose is for serving alcohol. So, you know, be careful. Okay. So social media is, you know, what it is. Can I help? What is the problem? Okay, thank you. So
She literally just comes here.
it doesn't matter. She has a right to be here. She is the victim in this case, but we can't act up in the courtroom. All right. Muck's Bar also serves burgers. So obviously it is a restaurant as well, but make sure that you're not there after they stop serving food. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So when did you pay the other 200 and whatever it is?
Yesterday.
Yesterday? Okay. And all right, so I'm going to
as soon as Christmas is done, I plan on just paying it all off, but Christmas just.
So you think you can pay this all off by the end of January?
Maybe more. Well, if it's not paid off by the time I get my taxes back, I'll pay it all off with my taxes.
Okay. Obviously, you know, we don't want people to lose jobs and not be able to pay it all because it's important that we get restitution. Yes, so yeah. I'm going to set this out. Ms. Adams. Oh, never mind. I have to do this here. I'm going to set this out to February 5 to monitor payments. And
like I said, hopefully I have it paid off by then.
Hopefully you do. And if you pay it off, it'll be dismissed. Mr. McCarron would like you to stop down to see him this morning. Okay. So I'm going to send you down there and Ms. Adams, can I get a notice of hearing from Mr. Byers for February 5 at 8 a.m.?
Yes, Judge.
Mr. Byers, this is a date and time set for probation violation. And we have a sentencing recommendation. I think we've adjourned this a couple times and you've been making payments. So I think the most recent one I have is a note from February 5 stating that you have paid 810 of the ordered 2,000.
I paid 400 of it today too.
Today?
Yeah.
So you paid another 400?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Let's see here.
I have a question.
Hold on one second. I'm looking up something. So give me just a second. All right, so I don't know if they did it already, but I'm going to wipe the attorney fees that are like $450. So I'm not sure if they already did that or not. They may,
Mr. Murphy had mentioned something about that, yeah.
did they already wipe it?
I'm not sure. He did mention it to me and said that he was gonna. take
Okay.
care of it.
So I'll get rid of the $450 and a court appointed attorney fees. You paid another $400 today. Okay, we have till May, so I'll adjourn this out a month. And see if we can make another payment. Okay, so
Do I
actually,
have an attorney?
do you? Is it Miss Underwood?
She called me last night and said that she was my attorney, but I wasn't aware that I had an attorney.
Probably asked for court appointed counsel.
No, I did not.
Okay, so you don't have an attorney,
I
but
didn't think I needed.
as long as you're making your payments, it's up to you.
Okay,
Do you want an attorney?
no, I don't. need
All right, so I'm gonna set this out to March 21. Ms. Adams, can I get a notice from Mr. Byers? And we'll double check that the 450's been forgiven. And if it hasn't, we'll get that taken off and then keep continuing to make payments, okay?
Okay.
So March 31 at 8 AM. All right, so sir, go have a seat back there and I'll have you come up, okay? Go,
Yeah, we-
go, sit. Okay, so ma'am, can you, I know your name, but for the record, I need you to put your name on the record.
Becky Preisner.
All right,
The last time we were here, Judge, on December 18th, you asked him if he thought he could pay this all off by the end of January. And he was like, no, I have Christmas. And you were like, okay, well, then we'll set the date today to see if you made any payments. He told you on that day that he had made a payment on December 17th. He never did. He never paid. He hasn't paid until today, and that's because.
so
he's here for
that's
his
not true
probation.
because the probation department told me he did pay $800 since last time we were here.
No, I just talked to his probation officer.
I got a
He
note
told me
from
that
his
he-
probation officer that
He
said,
told me that
so-
he wrote something that told you he wanted you to make him pay the remaining balance today.
that's not what I have.
That's what his probation.
I
officer
understand
told me.
that,
I
but
had-
this,
I had
ma'am,
it to
I'm
me.
not gonna talk over you. I understand your frustration because you want your money.
It's not just that.
Listen to me, and stop talking. The note I have is said he paid $800. I expect he will be bringing a payment. This case expires in May and he still owes this amount. So he has until May to pay this off. But let me tell you what would happen. If I put him in jail and revoke and terminate, right, which would happen, then you'll have to file a civil lawsuit to get the money from him. And then you're gonna have to spend money and time. So this way, jail is hanging over his head and he's making payments.
My issue is that we have been coming here, we're going on 2 years now.
Mhm.
It's ridiculous. He keeps telling everybody, I want this to be done and over with. I want this to be done and over with, blah, 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 blah. Well, then just pay the money. Just pay me my money and we don't have to keep coming into court. We don't have to keep seeing each other because I don't want to keep coming here. I don't feel like it makes a difference if I'm here with you or not, honestly, but his probation officer tells me that I should be here because I am the victim.
Yep, and you have a right to be here.
So I just want justice, Judge.
You're getting it, you're getting your restitution. Like, I'm gonna, how much do you make an hour?
I don't need to tell you that. I work
Okay,
with
but what I'm
autistic
saying is
children. I make good-
$3,000, I'm not
I make
talking
good
over you,
money.
ma'am. It's a lot of money for most people who make minimum wage. And hopefully he gets his income taxes back and he's smart enough to pay this off.
Well, we'll see, because we're here because he's not smart enough.
So, all right, thank you. All right, you've got a notice of hearing. We'll see you back on that day.